Let's go. Let's go. We live, yo. League play. This should be fun. The most interesting. Should be fun.
Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Wow, that's nice.
The Falcons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in
Really?
the backfield. It's Sweeney. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down.
Run past him, huh?
Line, and this offense is doing work. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Isaac. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. The freshman called his own number.
Ooh, I think he was trying to slide.
And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Cal! Nice catch and good work after
Well done.
get it into the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive.
The hell is that?
Putting 6 on the board, no matter how it looks. You just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
That's a really good job in the decision-making there in the quarterback running the option game. He is a threat in this rushing attack defensively. You can't just be keying on fullbacks. You can't just be keying on tailbacks. You've got to have your eyes on the quarterback, knowing that at any given play he can keep it and take off.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the 1st down.
And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he missed it.
You kidding me?
Good.
They just went for it.
A 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Using his legs, it's Isaac. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Whoa, that's not sportsmanlike.
As a head coach, you love it
You
when your
push that guy
quarterback
down
is
like that
down
after you
for an opening
tackle,
drive, throws a
trying to get
touchdown
up.
pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bailey. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sweeney. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Good
Heading in the
quarter, man.
opposite
Good
directions
quarter.
now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A run for the quarterback. Hard running there.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot.
Excuse me.
Unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash.
I feel you. I feel you.
Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Falcons will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Gee whiz, run a little bit faster, just a little bit.
He can take it to the house.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion and a new set of downs.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the heat.
Oh,
And the heat
I
gets
saw
home.
you.
They knock him down
I
back at
saw
the
you.
25.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
That's a crappy kick.
Fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back.
What was that?
And it is a good idea to gang
Just
tackle.
wrap him
First guy
up.
couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete. incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
From the gun, give on the inside.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? He'll keep it himself.
No.
Boy, is he close to that first down.
Oh,
Maybe
goodness.
just a couple of inches short.
These read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunky.
Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together.
We need to watch that bear.
Add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time. And they put it to work.
You gotta get a score. It's Air Force. You guys are supposed to be fast.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Weir. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat.
Turn around and catch it.
He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Under fire. This time on target. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a two-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Off play action on first down. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Weir. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to
What?
run the ball.
Bruh, that's so pass
I
interference.
do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is physical, having a
He murdered that guy for no reason.
I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The give to the back. Turning it on.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's out of bounds.
That's kind of a touchdown.
And maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
I'm trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got
nothing with this team.
And after your defense just
Last, glad my last, that's why I do ask me if I wanted to play the CPU. I was like, nope.
Really need to come out with this drive and answer.
3-win.
The running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Big fella moving.
Bruh, get in the end zone.
Despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The heat got
I knew it. I knew it.
got tackled in the end zone
Good
for a
call.
safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew
Let's
exactly
go
where
get
they
him
were on the
and
field.
live with the
Put
result.
the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What?
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Addison. And the pass is incomplete.
Better be pass interference. Thank you. Good grief. Bruh.
Just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the
That
ball
was
in the air.
unnecessary.
Simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Now they'll try
Look,
to
right at
cash
him
in
every
this
time.
drive. 1st
You
and 10
bully
from
my
the
poor
50.
little players.
Linebacker
They're just
shuffling
babies.
around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but
Run forward. Go forward.
Really easy on me on second down.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Rush is on him.
Block that guy.
To make magic on the scramble.
Jeez, no one's open.
Short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right.
Go
to
for
get a
it.
first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Hit
Adam
hard
beat.
just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was
Throw it when I say throw it. Don't wind up. What's wrong with you?
Open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a spelt wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all
They
the
be
way down
swarming.
to the
Give 'em
5-yard
that.
line.
They be swarming.
Now on second and goal. Back to throw. It's Addison. Under fire.
I saw you. I just didn't trust him to make that pass.
Open in the stands and threw it to him.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Going for 6.
Hold on to it.
Through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the
Put it
ball
up there where
in.
nobody else but you can catch it.
You have to understand.
You just gotta hold on to
it's
it,
really
sir.
hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. Defense
I'll
there to
wait.
stop him after a 2-yard gain
I'll
to the
wait.
31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge.
God, you guys are so slow.
Breaks into the open.
This a creative team? What the hell?
Touchdown, Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Weir. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ebby. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right.
Why are you throwing it so high? Dude, Jeff.
10-yard gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
So slow. God, it's comical how slow these guys are.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Lost a throw on 1st down. Can't hang on.
Oh
It's
my.
incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And even get hit.
By the quarterback, he wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they are starting as we come to the end of the 3rd
This
quarter. Let's take a look
16-point
at how
game.
we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
You think?
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room.
Why are you?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta go for it.
More and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job.
Just throw the ball.
Very, very uncomfortable.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you've got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
I can't. I can't with these dudes. It's pulling your scholarship.
And the punishment has been extended.
This is a real team. It can't be that slow.
Right, late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Dropping back, it's Abbey. Deep shot for the end zone.
50-50. Come on. You have the 50-50 freaking thing on you.
The scoreboard instead, it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And
Who was that to? Who did you want to throw it to? Let me know.
And really protect their guy up front.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
50-50. Let's go.
Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, probably because the quarterback doesn't throw the ball good.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork in, fella.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Y'all do know how to score. What do you do? Get out of the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Abbey. Sets up the screen. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Ebby. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Just keep swinging it. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Hurry up.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Dang it, go over his head.
The hands team, they're able to secure the onside kick. possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Daly. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That's game.
Great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense.
Shout out to Super Night 54. Coached, well coached.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Weir. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Ebby. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down.
GG's, man. G. Freaking G.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together
Too little, too late.
build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow.
Those 50 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day.
Already out here shooting
Really
fireworks.
starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. It's boy Afro J. Remember, love is for suckers.